أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Welcome to Understand Al-Quran the Easy Way course to page 4 pointer C. In this course, we will study the first 5 pages of the Musaf, Juz 1. And these 5 pages contain Surah Al-Fatiha and Surah Al-Baqarah 37 ayah. In this, the Hada, Muttaqeen, Kafreen, Munafiqeen, Dawatul Quran, and Hazrat Adam alayhi salam story is mentioned. So we will keep them in our first, first page on the thumb and the last on the left of the last finger or the small finger of the right hand. Let's revise the pointers for the thumb. Praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqin, guidance attributes of muttaqin. Praise for Allah, dua for guidance, guidance for muttaqin and attributes of muttaqin. The second page pointers are no guidance for kafirin, no guidance for munafiqin, because corrupts and fools and double face. No guidance for kafirin, no guidance for munafiqin, and because corrupts and fools and double face. For the third page, the pointers are first example 5, second example rain, Quran's calls, Quran's challenge. First example 5, second example rain, calls for Quran's calls and Quran's challenge. In short, we can say praise, dua, guidance, attributes. Praise, dua, guidance, attributes. Kafreen, Munafiqeen, corrupt, double-faced. Kafreen, Munafiqeen, corrupt, double-faced. Fire, rain, call, challenge. Fire, rain, call, challenge. Now, let's come to the fourth page. The first pointer is warning and good news. Second is examples of the mosquito. Third is who goes astray. Fourth, how can you disbelieve? Let's to keep them also on the fingers. Warning and good news. Example of mosquito. Who goes astray? How can you disbelieve? Warning and good news. Example of mosquito. Who goes astray? How can you disbelieve? In short, we can say warning, mosquito, astray, disbelief. Warning, mosquito, astray, disbelief. Let's see the today pointer is who goes astray. This is the third pointer of the fourth page. We have studied the first and second pointer of this page. Today we will study this third one. In previous verses, Allah said that the fasiqeen will not get guidance from the Quran. Now He describes their attributes. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين سلام قول من رب الرحيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم ربي زدني علما ربي زدني علما ربي زدني علما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. The lesson from this ayah is fasting will not get guidance from the Quran because they break the covenant of Allah, mean the agreement, break the relationships and spread the corruption on the earth. Now look in each line, the new words we have 114, it means not more than average 3 or 2 to 3 in each line. Let's start word for word and phrase for phrase translation and explanation. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك هم الخاسرون. Allazina, those, yankuduna, who break ahdallah, the covenant of Allah, min ba'di, after it, misakihi, contracting, wayaktuuna, and cut asunder, ma amarallah bihi, Allah, what has ordered it, an yusila, to join it, wayufsiduna, and cause corruption, fil ardi, on earth, ulaika, those are the ones who humul khasirun, are the losers. Let's to see the new words. Yankuduna is new word, so we will use the R5S, then loud, mean repeat it thrice loudly. Allazina yankuduna, allazina yankuduna, allazina yankuduna, those who break. The next ahda is a new word, we will have the phrase for it. Ahda means contract, pledge, promise, agreement, convent. So ahdallahi, 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 the convent of Allah. Misaki is a new word, so we will have the phrase for this also. Min badi mean after it. Misakihi, contracting. Min badi misakihi, min badi misakihi, min badi misakihi, after contracting it. Yaktuna is also a new word. Let's have a phrase for it. Vayaktuna, 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 and cut asunder. A new word is the yusala. So we will have a phrase for it. An yusala, an yusala, an yusala. Let's to have the explanation. Allah's had his own standing command to mankind to submit to him, to obey him and worship him. The Masaq are the ratification after two agreements of the mankind at the time of creation of Adam al-Islam that they will worship Allah. That was the agreement. Note that Allah brought the spirit of all of us in front of him and took this covenant, mean the agreement. Whenever a person realizes that the Quran and Hadith are true, and its message is the call of his heart and soul, it is the effect of that covenant. Rejecting the truth after realizing it is breaking the covenant of Allah. In addition to breaking the covenant of Allah, they don't even bother to maintain family relations which help them grow up in a healthy environment. We should maintain our relationships so that we get guided and be successful and do not become losers. When a person does not care about Allah or human being, even those closest to him, then his talks and his actions will lead only to corruption in the earth through his sins. The Fasik people are losers because they lose the truth, peace of mind and heart, the true love of relationship and other human beings, and most importantly, they lose eternal happiness in Jannah. Allah, please repeat this. The complete translation of the ayat is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. الذين ينقضون عهد الله من بعد ميثاقه ويقطعون ما أمر الله به أن يوصل ويفسدون في الأرض أولئك هم الخاسرون. Those who break the covenant of Allah after his ratification and cut what Allah has ordered to be joined and spread corruption on the earth, it is those who are the losers. Let's to have the lesson and dua from this ayah. The lesson which we learn from this ayah is fasting will not guide us from the Quran because they break the covenant of Allah, break the relationships, spread corruption on the earth. Let's pray. Oh Allah, help us to obey you all areas of life. Help us maintain the relationship. Make us reformers. Help us to be successful in dunya and akhirah. Make a simple plan. Inshallah, I will try my best to worship and obey Allah. I will try to love, respect, and help my relatives. I will try to be an active social worker. Now let's to see the asma and afal in this ayah. The first is ahad. The plural is uhud. The next is misaq. Plural is muwasi. The ard. The plural is aradi. Khasir. Plural is khasirun, khasirin. Let's to have the verb coming on the three letter sound verbs. Fataha, nasara, daraba, samya pattern. The first is nakada. Nakada yankudu unkud. Nakada yankudu unkud. Nakada yankudu unkud. Nakidun mankudun nakudun. The next. Kata yaktu ikta. Kata yaktu ikta. Kata yaktu ikta. Katun maktun katun. The next one is amara yamur. Amara yamur. Amara yamur. Amir, Mamur, Amr. The next one is Khasira. Khasira yaksuru iksir. Khasira yaksuru iksir. Khasira yaksuru iksir. Khasirun, maksurun, khusrun, and khusran. It have double mas. That means khusrun and khusran. Let's have the table. Nakada, he broke. Nakadu, they broke. Nakadda, you broke. Nakadtu, I broke. Nakadtum, you all broke. Nakadna, we all broke. Nakadat, she broke. Yankudu, he breaks or will break. Yankuduna, they break or they will break. Tankudu, you break or you will break. Ankudu, I break or I will break. Tankuduna, you all break or you will break. Nankudu, we break or we will break. Tankudu, she breaks or will break. Unkud break. Unkudu break you all. Lat unkud don't break. Lat unkudu don't break you all. Nakidun breaker. Mankudun the one broken. Nakidun to break. The next table is kata. Kata he cut. Kata'u they cut. Katata you cut. Katatu I cut. Katatu you all cut. Katana we cut. Kata'at she cut. Yaktu, he cuts or will cut. Yaktuna, they cut or they will cut. Taktu, you cut or you will cut. Aktu, I cut or I will cut. Taktuna, you all cut or you will cut. Naktu, we cut or we will cut. Taktu, she cuts or will cut. Ikta, cut. Iktahu, cut you all. La takta, don't cut. La takta, don't cut you all. Katun, the cutter. Maktun, the one to be cut. Kata, to cut. The next is Amar. Amara, he ordered. Amaru, they ordered. Amarta, you ordered. Amartu, I ordered. Amartu, you all ordered. Amarna, we ordered. Amarat, she ordered. Yamru, he orders or will order. Yamruna, they order or they will order. Tamru, you order or you will order. Amaru, I order or I will order. Tamruna, you all order, you will order. Namru, we order or we will order. Tamru, she orders or will order. Mur, order. Muru, order you all. La tamu, don't order. La tamru, don't order you all. Amir, the commander. Mamur, commanded. Amr, to order. The next is Khasira. Khasira, he got less. Khasiru, they got less. Khasirta, you got less. Khasirtu, I got less. Khasirtum, you all got less. Khasirna, we got less. Khasarat, she got lost. Yakhsuru, he gets lost or will get lost. Yakhsuruna, they get lost or they will get lost. Takhsu, you get lost or you will get lost. Akhsuru, I get lost or I will get lost. Takhsuruna, you all get lost or you will get lost. Nakhsuru, we get lost or we will get lost. Takhsuru, she gets lost or will get lost. Iksur, get lost. Iksuru, get lost you all. La takhsur, don't get lost. La takhsur, don't get lost. Khasirun, loser. Maksurun, the one to be get lost. Khusrun or khusranun, to get lost. It have double master. Khusrun and khusran. Let's to see the verb on the pattern of weak the word wahaba, wa'ada, kala, pana. One is the vasala. Wasala yasilu sil. Wasala yasilu sil. Wasala yasilu sil. Wasilun masulun masulun. The next one is there is no less to have is stable. Wasala he met. Wasalu they met. Wasalta you met. Wasaltu I met. Wasaltu all met. Wasalnam we met. Wasalat she met. Yasilu, he meets or will meet. Yasiluna, they meet or they will meet. Tasilu, you meet or you will meet. Asilu, I meet or I will meet. Tasiluna, you all meet or you will meet. Nasilu, we meet or we will meet. Tasilu, she meets or will meet. Sil, meet. Silu, meet you all. La tasil, don't meet. La tasil, don't meet you all. Wasilun, meet or who meets. Mausulun, the one to be met. Wasul, to meet. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين سلام قول من رب الرحيم اهدنا الصراط المستقيم رب زدني علما رب زدني علما رب زدني علما اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد. Let's to have the grammar part now. Understand Al-Quran the easy way goes through grammar, the revision of the verbs with page 4.3. In this lesson, we will revise the left some words of the Bab Nasara and the Bab Daraba. We saw that there are certain groups of words. One is called the sound. Open the Quran, Fataha. Allah will help you, Nasara. Otherwise, you will hit Daraba. Therefore, listen, Samia. So, Fataha, Nasara, Daraba, Samia, they are the sound. Then for the weak words, we said there are three sentences by which we remember them. What are they? Allah will give its promise. Wahaba, he gave. Wa'ada, he promised. In fact, he said he will give more. Kala, he said. Zada, he praised. Therefore, pray to him for guidance. Da, he prayed. Ada, he guided. And have good opinion, otherwise you will be lost. Zanna, he opinion. Dalla, he got astray. Now, last time we did the words from Fatahaba, and they were Fataha, Ja'ala, and Fa'ala, along with Fada'a, Zahaba, and Kata. Then we started the Nasara. We did few from the Nasara Bab and few are remaining today. We will start this, complete this Nasara, then we will go to the Daraba Bab. Let's do have. Nasara yansuru unsur. Nasara yansuru unsur. Nasara yansuru unsur. Nasirun mansurun nasrun. The next one is kafara yakfuru ukfur. Kafara yakfuru ukfur. Kafara yakfuru ukfur. Kafirun makfurun kufrun. Sha'ara yashkuru ushkur. Sha'ara yashkuru ushkur. Sha'ara yashkuru ushkur. Sha'irun mashurun sha'urun. Saddaka yasadduku usduk. Saddaka yasadduku usduk. Saddaka yasadduku usduk. Sadikun masdukun sidkun. Fatsaka yafsuku ufsuk. Fatsaka yafsuku ufsuk. Fatsaka yafsuku ufsuk. Fasikun dash fiskun. Katama yaktumu uktum. Katama yaktumu uktum. Katama yaktumu uktum. Katimun maktumun kitman. In the Quran, we have approximately 190 such verbs about coming from the Bab Nasra in the shape of 3,800 words. So let's start with the Daraba now. Daraba yadribu idrib. Daraba yadribu idrib. Daraba yadribu idrib. Daribun madrubun darbun. Raja'a yarji'u irja. Raja'a yarji'u irja. Raja'a yarji'u irja. Raji'un dash ruju. Zalama yazlimu islim. Zalama yazlimu islim. Zalama yazlimu islim. Zalimun mazlumun zulm. Malaka yamliku imlik. Malaka yamliku imlik. Malaka yamliku imlik. Malikun mamlukun milkun. Kazaba yakzibu ikzib. Kazaba yakzibu ikzib. Kazaba yakzibu ikzib. Kazibun makzubun kazbun. Kaddara yakdiru ikdir. Kaddara yakdiru ikdir. Kaddara yakdiru ikdir. Kadirun kadirun. Makdurun kadru. So it has two of us, Kadir and Qadir. Let's to have a summary. From Ba Fataha, we studied Fataha, Fa'ala, Ja'ala, which we covered in QC1. Khada'a, Zahaba, Kata, they are the three which we studied in this class. From Nasara, we have Nasara, Khalaka, Abada, Zakra. These four we studied in QC1. Now the new one there are Shakara, Dakhala, Hasada, Akala, Amara, Taraka, Akhaza, Khalada, Razaka, Sajada, Sakana, Kafara, Sha'ara, Saddaka, Saddaka, Fasaddaka, Fasaka, and Kata. And from Darababab, Daraba itself, Daraba, Raja'a, Zalama, Malaka, Kazaba, Katara. So from Bab Daraba, we learned 6 verbs. They appear almost 630 times in Musaf. While from this Bab, the total verbs which are coming in the Musaf, they are 150, which come in the form of 1,750 words. Out of this 1,751, if you remember these only 6 words which we studied now of Daraba, you learn almost 636 words out of 1,750, means almost equal to half. Let's to have the spoken Arabic. Hal kafarta, nam kafar, or ma kafar. Hal kafartum, ma kafarna. هل تكفروا؟ لا أكفر. هل تكفرون؟ لا نكفر. لا تكفر. لا أكفر. لا تكفر. لا نكفر. So the next is هل صدقت؟ نعم صدقت. هل صدقتم؟ نعم صدقنا. هل تصدقوا؟ نعم أصدق. هل تصدقون؟ نعم نصدق. أصدق. أصدق. أصدقوا. نصدق. هل تشعروا؟ نعم أشعر. هل تشعرون؟ نعم نشعر. هل فسقوا؟ نعم فسقوا. هل يفسقون؟ نعم يفسقون. هل ظلمت؟ ما ظلمت. هل ظلمت؟ ما ظلمنا. هل تظلم؟ لا أظلم. هل تظلمون؟ لا نظلم. لا تظلم. لا أظلم. لا تظلمون. لا نظلم. هل كذبت؟ ما كذبت. هل كذبتم؟ ما كذبنا. هل تكذب؟ لا أكذب. هل تكذبون؟ لا نكذب. لا تكذب. لا أكذب. لا تكذب. لا نكذب. هل ترجع إلى الله؟ نعم أرجو إلى الله. هل ترجعون إلى الله؟ نعم نرجو إلى الله. Let's see the words which we studied today is Nasara, Yansuru, Unsur, Nasir, Mansur, Nasar, Kafara, Yukfuru, Ukfur, Kafir, Makfur, Kufar, Sha'ara, Yashkaru, Ushur, Sha'ir, Mashur, Sha'ur, Sadaka, Yasduku, Uzduk, Sadik, Masduk, Sadr. And then the Fasaka, Yafsuku, Ufsuk, Fasik, dash, Fis, Katama, Yaktumu, Uktum, Katim, Maktum, Kitman, Daraba, Yadribu, Idrib, Daribun, Madrubun, Darbu. Let's have their tables. Nasara, Nasaru, Nasarta, Nasartu, Nasartum, Nasarna, Nasarat. Yansuru, Yansuruna, Tansuru, Ansuru, Tansuruna, Nansuru, Tansuru. Unsur, Unsuru, La Tansur, La Tansuru. Nasiru, Mansurun, Nasrun. The next is Kafar. Kafara, كفر كفروا كفرت كفرت كفرتم كفرنا كفرت يكفر يكفرون تكفر أكفر تكفر نكفر تكفر أكفر أكفر لا تكفر لا تكفر كافر مكفور كفر شعر شعرا شعروا شعرت شعرت شعرتم شعرنا شعرت يشعروا يشعرون تشعروا أشعروا تشعرون نشعروا تشعروا أشعر أشعر لا تشعر لا تشعر شاعر مشهور شعور صدق صدق صدقوا صدقت صدقت صدقتم صدقنا صدقت يصدق يصدقون تصدق أصدق تصدقون نصدق تصدق أصدق أصدق لا تصدق لا تصدق صادق مصدوق صدق فسق فسق فسقوا فسقت فسقت فسقتم فسقنا فسقت يفسق يفسقون تفسق أفسق تفسقون نفسق تفسق افسق افسق لا تفسق لا تفسق فاسق مفهوم or if you want to make you can say with ilayhi fasikun mafsukun ilayhi otherwise you say fasikun dash fisq. The next is katam. Katama, katamu, katamta, katamtu, katamtum, katamna, katamat. Yaktumu, yaktumuna, taktumu, taktumu, taktumuna, naktumu, taktum. Uktum, uktum, la taktum, la taktum, katimun, maktumun, kitman. The next is daraba. Daraba, darabu, darabta, darabtu, darabtum, darabna, darabat. Yadribu, yadribuna, tadribu, adribu, tadribuna, nadribu, tadribu. Idrib, idribu, la tadrib, la tadribu, daribun, madrubun, darbun. The next is raja. Raja'a, yarja'u, irja. Rajil dash rajul. Zalama yazlumu izlim. Zalimu mazlumun zulmun. Malaka yamliku imlik. Malikun mamlukun milkun. Kazaba yakzibu ikzib. Kazibun maksubun kazibun. Let's have that. Raja'a rajahu rajata rajatu rajatum rajana rajaat. Yarjahu yarjauna tarjahu arjahu tarjauna narjahu tarjahu. Irja irjahu la tarja la tarjahu raju dash rajul. The next is zalam. Zalama, zalamu, zalamta, zalamtu, zalamtum, zalimna, zalamat. Yazlumu, yazlumuna, tazlumu, azlumu, tazlumuna, nazlumu, tazlumu. Izlim, izlamu, la tazlim, la tazlimun, zalimun, mazlumun, sulmun. Malaka. Malaka, malaku, malakta, malaktu, malaktum, malakna, malakat, yamliku, yamlikuna, tamliku, amliku, tamlikuna, namliku, tamliku. املك املكوا لا تملك لا تملك مالك مملوك ملك كذب كذب كذبوا كذبت كذبت كذبتم كذبنا كذبت يكذب يكذبون تكذبوا أكذبوا تكذبون نكذب تكذبوا اكذب اكذبوا لا تكذب لا تكذبوا كاذب مكذوب مكذوب كذب كذب. Now, a few questions about the lesson. Let's have translate Yankuduna. They break and they break, they will break, they break, bro. The answer is they break and they will break because it's mudare. Translate Yaktuna, select more than one answer. And they cut asunder, they will cut asunder, they cut asunder, he will cut asunder. So they will cut asunder and they cut asunder to answer as mudare. Translate Amar Allah. Allah has ordered, Allah orders, Allah will order, Allah does not order. Amar Allah, Allah has ordered. The next is translate Vayufsiduna. Select more than one. And you all cause corruption, and they cause corruption, and we cause corruption, and they will cause corruption. Vayufsiduna, and they cause corruption, and they will cause corruption. Both answers are correct. Ahadullah is his standing command to mankind, select more than one answer. To submit to him, to worship him alone, to obey him, to believe in him. All the four are correct. The next is Fasikin are loser because they lose, select more than one. the true peace of mind, the true love of relatives, the true peace of heart, the eternal happiness in Jannah. All the four. Fasiqeen will not get guidance from the Quran because they select that more than one answer. Break the covenant of Allah, spread the corruption on the earth, break the relationship, do not obey Allah. All are correct. Fi'l mudari of kata is kata, ikta, kata'u, yaktau. Kata, yaktau is the correct, so D is the correct. Fi'l amar of khasira is ikhsur, khasira, ikhsir, yaksuru. Khasara, yaksuru, ikhsir. So ikhsir is C is the correct. Plural of misak is misakuna, muwasikuna, muwasik, misakatu. Misak plural is muwasik, so C is correct. Three non-keys of fasaka are fasaka, yafsuku, fisk, fasaka, yafsuku, ufsuk, fasikun, dash, fiskun, fasikun, yafsukun, ufsuk. Fasaka, yafsuku, it has a fasik, dash, fisk, so the C is correct. The next translation of sha'aru, they perceive, he perceives, they will perceive, they perceive. Sha'aru, the past mazi, so they perceive. Translate into Arabic, they disbelieve. Yakfuru, kafaru, yakfuruna, kafaru. Yakfuruna, because it's Buddha. Translate la yash'una, he does not perceive, you do not perceive, they do not perceive, they did not perceive. La yash'una, they do not perceive. Translate in kuntum sadiqin, if they are truthful, if we are truthful, if he is truthful, if you all are truthful. In kuntum sadiqin mean if you all are truthful. Three verbs key of raja are raje dash ruju, raje ruju, yarju, raja yarju ruju, raja yarju ruju. Irja. So the raja yarju irja is the three keys of verb of raja. Translate yakzibuna, select more than one. They lie, they will lie, you are lying, they lie. ABC. So they live, they will lie. Hal tasaddukuna, nam nasadduku, nam sadakna, nam tasaddukuna, nam tasduku. It will be nam nasadduku. Hal nasrukumullah, nam nasrullah, nam nasrnallah, nam yansurullah, nam nasrukumullah. The answer is nam nasrullah or nam nasrukumullah. Hal hum rajuna ilallah, nam huwa rajun ilallah, nam anta rajun ilallah, nam hum rajuna ilallah, nam nahnu rajuna ilallah. Whom has come, so plural we will say whom. Nam hum rajuna ilallah. So remember 7 types of the homework on the tilawa, at least 10 minutes in advanced level from the masraf and 10 from the memory. Then 2 on the study books, mean 10 minutes each for the study book as well as the workbook call. And listen 1 hour concise MP3 recording of the Dr. Abdul Aziz Abdul Rahim on the QC volume. And talk about the course with the other peoples and recite different surah in Salah. Remember, you are selected for this course. Don't quit. Always say, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, and pray for your fellows. Be a teacher. The best way to learn is to teach. Download the parts and starts teaching. Teachers guiding is also available on the Understand Al-Quran Academy site. May Allah help us to recite, understand, ponder, implement, propagate, memorize the Quran. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. With this, we come to the end of our lesson. Now it's your turn. If you have any question, please ask.